Welcome to the What a Life podcast. I'm your host, Dom. And today I have a really special guest. My favorite.
No, you're my favorite.
My favorite. I got Ro.
Yeah, I got two favorites. I have my baby girl Dominique, and I have AA Amber.
Oh my gosh, Amber on the beat as always.
Amber on the beat.
Amber on the beat in the back doing the engineering.
We're doing the thing, and we're using the wrong lower thirds. Too.
Always.
We're here for it, man. We're here for it.
You know how we do. This is unscripted. This is raw.
No, I love it. I love it. And I love
didn't care.
that I'm in a room full of women and we can talk about love, sex, bullshit, everything.
Everything.
Dom, thank you so much for inviting me to be on your show. I felt honored.
Come on. I've been wanting you to be on the show probably since it started.
I've been wanting to be on the show since it started.
Okay, so we had talked last week and you were telling me how you are like, I'm done with these little young cats trying to get in my DMs. You're like, so just tell us about that. What's going on?
Okay, so we'll start with that, right? So here's the thing. I have a lot of younger men that come at me. I don't go after.
Wait, hold on. Pause. What happened?
Bro, you have to put your phone down so I can
Oh,
get
no.
your
All right. No, all right. So there we go.
Okay, restart. Okay. So young boys, what's going on?
So the thing is with younger men is that they come after me. I don't go after them. No, listen, they hit me up like this at the third.
They trying to take you out. You're like, hold on.
No, and and I'm not. Oh, I'm gonna lower this.
You're like, I'm not opposed.
I'm not opposed to it. Sorry, I'm not opposed to it. It's just that, in fact, like, I have no hangups about like that type of stuff.
Right, yeah.
But I will tell you, it's the younger man of this generation that's the issue. It's, I don't think texting is courting. I don't. Like, if we were to go out on a date and then you split the bill, like, it's not a money thing.
No.
So let's make it clear. It's not a money thing, right? But these younger cats, it's like, I think that social media has made women fight for these men.
Always.
And these men go for low-hanging fruit. And so when you have high standards,
low-hanging fruit.
They're like, why would I have to even be
do
consistent
the work? Right. They don't want to do the work.
When I've got these girls that fight over me and I have a thumb ring on.
It's the princess men for me.
Well, I just feel like men want to be treated like women so badly. Listen, I'm lucky enough to have been mentored and been around men, real ones. I mean, listen, as a young girl, I don't really talk about my personal story a lot, but I dated gangsters, in my very, very early 20s, even before I was 20. And listen, I don't care what your thoughts are about what you think is right or wrong. I will tell you, there were men's men.
Yeah.
Like, this is, can I just tell you a huge pet peeve of mine?
Yeah.
When men are like,
get into it.
When they're in another state and they're like, when can I see you?
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
when can I see you?
Well, don't say that unless you're ready to
buy my flight.
No, not just that. Send me money so I'm good.
Yes.
And like the hotel, because what if we don't get along?
Right.
That's the type of man that I'm used to. No, I don't. Listen, and even now, I'm around men that have always been like, bro, I'll get love advice and they'll look at me and be like, he didn't offer to do this. And it's not a money thing. I'm very independent. I can do whatever I need to for myself. Yeah. It's that
you're not paying to be in a relationship. You don't want nobody pay you to be in a relationship.
So you want me to get on a flight to come and fuck you?
Right.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Right, that's all they want though. Then they're done with it after that.
I am not like I can't believe it. But these, unfortunately, there are some young ladies and also some men that don't like. That are like, yo, no, he's cool. He's an aspiring rapper. I'm gonna help him out and get off a
Girl,
flight.
bye. You lost me. Girl, you lost me.
That's when you know you have to run from the fucking
You lost
relationship
me.
because there's no fucking way.
I'm done with the artist. I'm done.
no-
No,
I'm
don't
sorry.
don't be done with artists. Here's the thing. I
done.
recognize when somebody
I can't.
but recognize when it's when there's potential and when there's not. And even if there is, if you're at a certain
Recognize when there's potential. Say you go to a show and then you go to the show and you figure it out. You're like, if you're not impressed, you're like, all right, I'm out.
You know what it is? It's like the audacity of it all. Like, okay, you have a mixtape out. That's very nice, and I'm proud of you. But no, and it's not just that. I'm applying this because I know men that make money.
Right.
That
Real
are like,
money.
when am I gonna see you? And they're trying to pursue me via DMs, and that ain't courting either.
Via DM.
All right. And when am I going to see you?
Right. Like, you don't even have my phone number.
Excuse you. You don't even know my last name.
Right.
And you're over here.
Oh my God, that drives me nuts.
So let's break it down. So now you want me to pay for a flight.
Right.
Right?
Pay for a flight.
Pay. So I can fuck you?
And that's it.
Whoa, wait. No. They don't understand that my pussy will ruin everybody's life.
It's breaking down barriers. It's running lives, y'all. You can't fuck around with this tea.
Listen, and it's just, and I just laugh. Like,
okay, you little boys, you guys are just children.
but that's
at
the
this point.
thing. And it's like, here's the thing. It's social media because
It is.
It's like, all right, well, if she isn't this and she won't do this, homegirl here will.
Okay, then get her.
Then
we're not impressed. Like, nobody is impressed, and you're gonna be bored of that shit.
Yeah, and I really liked you rapping over a beat that your mama sent you.
Off YouTube, that was
And I'm not
copyright
even
free.
But let me tell you something. I know some like artists in New York that are so fucking talented.
Yeah.
And that not only provide for their family, the real men, and which I know we want to talk about East Coast versus West Coast
No,
men.
but I want to get into
There's
it
so
because
much of a difference right there.
Okay, East Coast men. This is just from my understanding. This is very little, but East Coast men, right, are a little bit more blunt and straightforward. Like, you guys, just in general, East Coast people are just like,
well,
it is what it is, right? Like,
well,
it's just
East
like,
Coast, listen, I'm not saying. I will say this about East Coast men. I like that they are. See, I am very. I am very independent, and I am this, that, the third. But I'm happily submissive to a man,
Right. That's a real man.
that treats me well, and that makes me feel protected. Right. East Coast men have manners. They will still put you like on the inner side of the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and all of that. You don't open a car door. Like, that's weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, I will never go into somebody's home empty-handed.
Yeah.
There's just some things that,
Right.
East Coast men, when they love you, they will love you. Okay.
Right.
And they're men's men.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's
They're
what my
kind of
mom
different
says.
East Coast
She's
men.
from Philly, and my mom will tell me all the time, like, you've never experienced no real man. Like, East Coast men are real men. Like, they will treat you
Yeah.
like royalty because they, like, if they like you, because that's just the culture.
But not only that, they don't like if they see you, like there's an area, whether it's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, whatever it is, that they see you like, I don't say struggling, but need help with. They don't ask.
Right,
They're like,
they just step
They're like,
in.
baby girl, what you need? So I was with somebody for a very, very long time when I was younger. And I will tell you, it kind of ruined it for me because he was that guy at a very young age.
Doing everything.
Like even when I was dating him during college, and when I graduated, like he paid my mom's rent 6 months in advance. And when I went out there, whenever my girlfriends would fly out, he would just give me an envelope and be like, "You and your girls go have fun."
Damn.
But didn't even see. But I gotta tell you, it's
bittersweet.
It's not even the money. I'm not going to have you asking for anything.
Right.
And that's what it is. These guys now want to be treated like ladies so bad.
They want you to open up their door and push out their chair.
Not only that, and then you have women proposing to men. Like,
oh my.
So after you propose to them, do you take them home and eat their pussy? I'm curious.
The bussy.
The pussy.
The bussy.
Like,
no.
Not the bussy, man.
I would rather light myself on fire than
They're taking Destiny's Child catered to you way too serious. Beyonce did not say all that bullshit in that song.
First of all,
they did not. She did not.
Beyonce had homeboy shaking.
She beat his ass in the elevator first and foremost.
Well, first of all,
well,
do you
sister.
remember who? I forgot the name of the actor that she did that on stage with. Don't you remember? It was.
Oh shit! Was it Terrence Howard?
It was Terrence Howard.
Yep.
She had him shaking and drooling and like literally holding onto every fiber of his life in that performance.
Right. Yes.
No, but East Coast men are it. West Coast men want you to plan the date. They want you to bring them flowers.
They put on makeup.
they are auto selecting the concealer to pick up. Like I get the like.
They're like, wait a minute, you're not gonna come to me and pick me up?
Here's the type of woman I am. I am the type of woman. I'm Lebanese. So our love language is. First of all, we are raised to be not only educated, but to also, you take pride in the way you keep your home.
Yeah.
And the way that I love to cook. I love to fuck, and I love a beautiful home. And so when my man comes home, like when I have it like that with somebody, he comes home from work, I want him to get in the shower, his cocktail or tea or coffee is ready. He's got his bathrobe ready, and dinner is ready. And I'm fucking the shit out of him that night.
Right.
When a man takes care of you and has got you, I got him back.
Exactly.
These men that want you to split the check and this and that and the third, I will tell you that they will never have that.
Never. Like, never. Okay, so I definitely have to ask you because I know you have been through it.
Girl.
I need to know what the worst date is. It can be from the East Coast to the West Coast. Like, who gave you where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take myself out the game.
All right. Well, I didn't take myself out the game, but this is...
this is boo, right. 0 out of 10.
So there was a firefighter from New York. This was when I...
No, not the firefighter from New York. No, he could put out fires, but he couldn't.
You know, let me tell you something. Hold on. So he was actually, I'm not going to say who it is, but this was in my mid-20s, okay? And him and we'd met.
Yeah.
And he was in the firefighter catalog. Okay. Or the calendar, not catalog. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, he was in the calendar. So he was fine.
Same.
Yeah. In other words, he was fine.
Like he was in the annual one.
Yeah.
I mean, and so we had a mutual friend, and she was like, "Bro, he saw a picture of you. He wants to know what's popping." And I was going to be in New York like 2 weeks after that, and I should have known better because he's from the Bronx. Okay.
Oh God, is the Bronx a red flag?
It's them.
Not all of them. Not all of them. But okay, so
most
this one.
In Cali, it would be if he's from Oakland.
Not even
from the South. It'd be from Inglewood.
No, it's Tahunga. Fuck that. So listen. So we'd been talking, and he seemed very nice, very charming. And I was staying in the city. I was staying actually at the W in Times Square at the time. And he was like, perfect. I have a date set
Yeah.
up. I'm like, dope. Like, I love when a man
Right.
he takes initiative.
Me too.
When I tell you how fine this man was, like, I mean, and his personality, and he's funny. And
You're like,
on the
ooh,
phone.
I love it, yeah.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. If you, not only do I like it, I more than love it. Anyways, he shows it to the hotel. He's like, meet me downstairs at the bar. Let's have a drink, like a gentleman. All right. I come downstairs. I'm like, oh, damn. He's even better in real life.
Like, goddamn, I love it in 3D.
4D was his breath. So,
Not
and
4D.
listen, for me, cleanliness is next to godliness. I am very immaculate about my hygiene.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
it is everything, okay?
It is.
And I'm like, you know what? Maybe he had a long day. Maybe whatever. I don't know. So, and I'm like, you know, a couple of shots. I won't even smell nothing. But I did.
Stop. He was musty?
No. It was the breath.
Oh, my God.
Oh no.
But
Not the breath.
Halitosis.
But you know what? I'm like, maybe he needs to change
Maybe he
butchers.
ate
I don't
something.
know.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Butchers.
Okay. So I had a couple drinks. I actually, when I went to the restroom, I actually put like some of my perfume like right under my nose. So I'm like, okay, this isn't going to distract me.
That's a good one. That's a life hack.
I mean, it'll get you through. So but he was cool. Like we
Yeah.
were laughing. Great time. So he's like, all right, so the restaurant that we're going to go to is like a few blocks from here. And his ladder was in the city. He takes me to his firehouse first.
Ooh.
And literally is like, everybody, this is Roe. And literally like trots me around. Like
Yeah.
I'm like I'm at Westminster. I'm like,
Trust me around.
oh, what the fuck? Whatever. I don't care.
You're like, okay,
But you know what?
show
They're
me
all
off.
cool. All the dudes
Right.
in the fire. No, they were mad cool. We all did I think like 2 shots of JMO. Like they're like, let's
Yeah.
go. So I'm like, all right, cool. Because you know I'm like a guy in a girl's body. In a lot of ways.
Right.
So we go to. It was a very nice. You know, it was nice, and I didn't want anything like. And I said to him, I'm like, let it be chill, because it
Yeah.
was a summer night. And you know, all the liquor starts kicking in, and we're vibing. But the breath was really like
Kicking.
It couldn't be put aside. All right. Okay. So we finally go back to my hotel. I can't believe I'm telling the story. So we finally go back to my hotel room. So it was a beautiful New York summer city night.
Oh, I love New York.
Oh my God. And I love, one of the things I love most about New York is you can walk 4 blocks.
Right.
And you have 5 languages. You hear music.
Everything. You see so much.
It's so intoxicating.
It is.
It's so cultured.
I'm obsessed.
is.
I'm obsessed.
Didn't you love it?
I can't wait to go back. I want to go back.
We're
now.
gonna go
Take
back
me with
together.
you.
Let's go.
It'll be a
me
whole
with
different
you.
experience.
Yeah, please.
I'm going to take you to Jersey Shore.
Please, let's go.
Please
right.
take us.
We going. I mean, and he's a beautiful man. I mean, black hair. He has fucking these beautiful blue eyes. He's full Sicilian.
I love the dark hair,
I'm
blue-eyed.
and his skin is it's like a natural, beautiful
Yeah.
olive, and his jawline is. I'm like, oof. Okay. And it's been a while, your girl,
Right.
because I had broken up with the ex, so it'd been a minute, and I'm like, oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's gonna
you're
be
like, I'm
on.
loving this.
It's gonna be
Right.
on. We go. So we go back to the W, and we had a couple drinks downstairs, and I'm like, do you want to go upstairs? He's like, of course. He actually had an overnight bag. He had to spend a night
Oh,
bag
you're
packed.
spending the night. He knew you were spending the night.
He had to spend a night bag packed. All right, so we go upstairs, okay, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna jump in the shower because it's in New York City in the summertime is very humid.
Yeah.
Disgustingly human.
It is. It's so I'm like, I'm just gonna jump in the shower because you're sweaty.
Yeah,
and I am okay.
You're sticky.
So
all that.
I come out, and he is on the bed. He has candle. He had a candle. He even brought. He had champagne that I think he took out of the mini bar, but I'm like, what? I don't care.
Oh
Whatever.
God, you're like, I'm gonna be charged that. You better send me some money.
I'll send you a bill, my guy. So
I'm gonna put that on your tab.
we're not. You ain't Cinderella. I'm not gonna drink it out of your Timberlands. Okay. Anyway,
out to Tim's.
listen. Oh yeah.
Them
So
Tims be hard.
listen, and we'll get into another one. So, anyways, I put music on, and it's like, listen, and just
What was the music? We have to know.
Before
the
I even talk about this, I will. If I don't like you, I'm not really into you if I never fuck you with Jodeci on, because
Jodeci has to be on.
No.
Period.
No. I have
Period.
to really like you. We can listen to.
But you're like, I won't fuck you to Jodeci.
I mean, we can listen to Jagged Edge, but it's not.
Jagged Edge is a stepchild.
No.
It's like, I barely like
I'm
you.
not taking it away from anything they've done, the catalog. I'm just saying, if I really, really like you, you know it when Jodeci or Sade's on.
Oh.
I'm not.
Don't even start with Sade.
There's no foreplay. There's no sex. If I really, really like you, you know that's how I really like you.
Yeah.
If you haven't made it there yet, it's Jagged Edge. Hold on. I like 112. I'm not going to put them in
Oh,
there.
yeah, I like them too.
No, Boyz II Men, I don't want to be crying.
I'm not Boyz II Men.
Way
no,
too emotional.
Boyz II Men.
On bended knee? Like, what are you, marrying him?
I don't. So I mean, like, I'll listen to Cisco. Like, they're just like. Okay, so I get out of the shower and he's already like, I see like he put everything out. I'm like, okay, and he wasn't like dumb. He was actually very engaging. He was very funny. And the boxer shorts came off. Okay.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking about this.
You have to tell this the whole story.
All right, so
No, not the boxer shorts came.
it was very, very petite.
Disappointing?
Very.
Picking you.
And not only that, he had the nerve to have a full bush.
I was just gonna ask.
Oh, no.
So you had to get your machete to kind of chop it down to even see what was.
He was the
My-
2-inch Punisher.
Wait a second, and not even the courtesy to be like, I'm gonna jump in the shower after, or like. So there's a mustache.
And he was already kind of like not smelling, like his breath was already smelling.
And I'm like, you know what, your girl
And you
deserves
need-
some. And I was ready. I smelled like
Right.
Coco. Like, I taste like Coco Chanel. I am all
Right.
And I love how men are like, well, you gotta be this and that.
Yeah,
this,
yeah.
And, that,
And then
the
they
third.
want you to
And
take them
he's
as they am.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Take me as
Take me as I am, Mary J. Blige.
I'm like, I looked in. I'm like, my guy, you got dreadlocks. I'm like, and a small dick, and you must date, and with bad breath. So I was drunk and I started laughing. He's like, what you laughing at?
No, you did not laugh.
Listen,
No, you did not laugh.
it was a comedy of errors.
I will laugh too. I'm not gonna lie. I'll laugh too.
You
It
laughed
wasn't
at
a
him?
belly laugh. It was a chuckle.
It was the disrespectful
Like, it was
laugh.
like-
No, it was the disrespectful laugh. I
It
could
was.
tell.
It was like beat fucking for real laugh.
It was of course, because you know why? God's fair. He'll make you beautiful. No, God will make you beautiful, like gorgeous, like a beautiful man.
But you have like
firefighter.
hand toes, yeah.
and but he evens it out.
He will humble
fields.
you.
And
Easy.
I think it was just a chuckle that came out, and he's like, "Is there a problem?" And he said it in a way where he was like, "I'm gonna fight you."
Oh.
Well, P.S. I just want to let you both know he still had his Timberlands on. Like,
Oh,
those
no.
Wait a
Wait a minute, his drawers was
Hold on, you're gonna have to rewind that one back for me because I'm still in shock.
So he was like waiting for me at the edge. He was waiting for me at the edge of
You
the bed.
mean
like
so
that.
his man panties was dropped, but
No,
his Timberlands was
listen.
on? Like, is he?
Hold on, I'll explain the situation. I'm just gonna take both hoops off. Listen, so I came out the shower and he was posing. It was like this. It was
Was he sitting down? Was he standing up?
No. And it
And
was
his-
like, and one hip was down, so
and
I
his-
could see like that.
And his thing was like barely standing up.
So but he did it in a way where it was like this, so you can't see nothing. All right, but it was like pinstripe boxer shorts. I think they were Tommy Hilfiger.
Oh my God.
And he had his Timbs on, or ankle socks. I fucking was done. I was like, I've endured too much tonight, Lord.
I can't breathe. He had
And so
ankle
I'm like-
socks on
so-
and Timberlands.
Listen, and not like the real low cut ones because it would have slipped down,
He has
but
to be
like
the
the
devil.
ones like no. He was very nice, but all right. So I'm thinking, listen, I know this is gonna be good at the end. So the grand finale, I just kind of chuckled to myself because I'm like,
Like, that's it.
I was like, of course. And then he goes, "Is there a problem?" Like,
And you're like-
and he goes, "Because if there's a problem, I could give you some problem." I'm like, oh, that's when the JMO snapped back into me. I'm
Right.
like, oh, now we squaring up.
Right.
You went from posing with your Timberlands and boxer shorts and wanting to square up now. All right. I'm like, what's my problem? He's like, you's a bougie bitch. I'm like,
Oh, no, he didn't.
you trotted me around your firehouse. I go, and just so you know, I've had to endure your breath for 4.5 hours.
Stop. No, you
And
didn't.
humidity. I go, and then you have the nerve to have a small dick with a big bush. Get the fuck out of my room.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, how did this happen?
0
I
to
called my girl
1,000.
Danielle. I cursed that bitch out, and I was laughing the whole time. And he goes,
And he
well,
picked up his
and he
boxer
goes,
shorts?
well, you probably had a big pussy anyway. I'm like, honey, you know what? If that, you're right. You's right. Get your little dick out of here. Bye.
You ended that man's whole, like, career.
You know what it is?
His
because
soul.
his like women build men up just like
Men build women up to break them down.
and you like so it goes both ways, right? Because I saw him and he was a firefighter on the calendar, the
Right.
FDNY one,
Right.
Not the Boise, Idaho one. Right. So it was like, so I mean, so in the same way, men look at Instagram models and they have them in a certain way, but they end up having goblin pussy. It was like the equivalent.
Goblin. Not goblin.
No, I'm serious. It'd be
Or
the
they're
same
musty.
thing.
There was somebody that was in here, and I don't want to. She don't even follow me, but
Well, it doesn't matter.
somebody in here, and her pussy was stanky after she got up and left in here, and I was like, "How is your pussy smelling
Wait.
in here?"
We could talk about this after hours.
No. I have something to piggyback off of that. When I was engaged to this guy from Chicago, which was such a bad mistake, he was a cat guy that didn't watch sports. Okay.
Oh,
so,
God.
okay. So it was like one of his friends' birthdays, or I don't know what the fuck it was, bachelor party, I don't care. So they all came here from Chicago, and his friends are dope. They're dope.
Yeah,
We all went to Dre's, and
love.
it was
these.
very, very late night, and
It was after hours.
we weren't sober. Okay.
Okay.
So we were at a table and they got a bunch of bottles. And there was a gorgeous table of girls next to us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if you know me, I'm like, I
up?
love, I'm like, look how pretty she is. And they're like, Ro, tell them to come sit over here with
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, okay. Gorgeous. All these girls were gorgeous. Okay.
Yeah.
I went over. I'm like, would you like to join us?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's so nice. I'm like, they just ordered a few bottles. It's my buddy, my fiance's friend's birthday bachelor party. I don't remember. I don't care. So they all came
Don't remember,
over.
don't care.
They all came over. And there was one that didn't sit like within the group of guys.
Yeah.
She sat like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 feet from me. And I can tell she was fucked up too. And like, I feel now we're all like, first of all, the music's on, the vibe's good, we're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
not sober. And then I feel a tap on my shoulder like this. So I look over and she goes, I need to ask you something. I'm like, and I'm fucked up. Okay. Like it's 5 a.m. I am fucked up. And so I lean in and I'm like, what's up, sis? She goes, can you smell my pussy? Wait a second. I didn't know if it was a request. I didn't know if it was I didn't know if it was a request or are you able to? No, are you able to or
May
can
I
you?
or can I?
So I didn't know if she was asking me if it was a request or if I was able to. And so, I was like, and I looked, I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, like, can you smell me? I looked at her, and keep in mind, we've been out since like the previous evening at like, I don't know, 7 p.m. for dinner. So now it's 5 a.m. And and I looked at her, I'm like, and she's wearing white jeans. And I looked at her, I go, honey, I go, if I can smell your pussy through jeans and undies, you need to stay home and live in a bubble because I can't.
No, you didn't tell her.
I did.
Did you tell her that?
Yeah.
What did she say?
I would never find. If I thought it was that bad, I'm not leaving the house. What? You ask a complete stranger?
You're like, oh, girl, I can't go out. I'm quarantined. My pussy stinks. No.
I was mortified.
No, let me just say on that topic, this is so bad, but fuck it. They probably never watch this. This girl at my job. First of all, okay, so I got one girl at my job, and then there's the other bitch, and she's like studying, I guess, to be a fucking nurse. The bitch goes, she goes, yeah, so my pussy has been stinking, and I think it's because I've been eating a lot of fish.
She doesn't take probiotics?
She's like, I've been eating a lot of fish lately.
Oh, hell no.
And my pussy has been smelling like fish, and I don't know what's going on. The other girl goes, well, they're not correlated at all. She's like, you can eat fish and your pussy won't smell like fish. So I think it's something else.
If she's a nurse and she's not taking probiotics,
No, the nurse said that.
Oh, okay.
The nurse is like, oh, those aren't correlated. She's like, if you
they're not even remotely related, bitch.
bitch been eating tilapia. She's like, yeah, I don't know why my pussy has been smelling like fish.
I can't. But you see, it's the same for men and women. By the way, because if I would have been there and if I would have aborted mission, I would have been like, oh,
I can't,
no.
girl. I done came down with something. I would be like, girl, I am just really not feeling too well.
If we're making out and then like it starts to get hot and heavy and then I
get a whiff.
I'm aborting mission ASAP.
My stomach hurts. I think I have diarrhea. I would be like, diarrhea. I'm like, fuck, I forgot I have COVID.
I've RSV, this shit going around. I don't want to get...
I really don't want to get you sick, so I'm going to have to leave.
Listen, I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I don't want these men out here going, oh, this and that. Make sure your shit is good too, by the way, my guy.
Because it be musty.
First of all, if I know you sleep in your jeans, don't even talk to me.
If he's sleeping in jeans, he is a serial killer, first and foremost.
And that's my biggest thing with guys from the Bronx. I already know you sleep in your jeans.
Why are they sleeping in jeans and not taking those Timbs off?
It's cold as fuck out there, I ain't gonna lie.
And they wear black socks with everything.
Why are they not taking those Timbs off?
Because
they're comfortable.
They are, low key, they are.
They are, but like...
No, low key, if you're a construction worker, they comfortable.
I never been there.
They're not Uggs. They're not comfy slippers. They're fucking steel toes, fucking construction boots.
And they're very heavy.
Like, as
They're
fuck.
very heavy.
Like, just to turn at night, you're getting your full glute and leg workout in. But they sleep in their jeans. That's why Bronx guys, not all of them, but some, I mean.
Most. Why? I don't understand. They don't want to get comfortable?
Well, listen.
Even in that, they can sleep in their drawers. I don't understand.
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen, if you're a man and you tell me you sleep in your jeans, I already know you must
Why are
stay.
they even coming clean about it?
They wear like a badge of honor. I'm like, first of all, go shower. Like there isn't like an armed force division for people that sleep in the jeans, my guy. I don't know what you're doing.
I thought firefighters were supposed to be more cleanly.
No,
and shit.
he didn't sleep in his jeans, but he kept his Timbs on with his
Why would
Tommy
you keep your
Hilfiger
Timbs on?
boxers.
That's how you know they feet been looking busted.
It's like, how are you trying to be sexy?
You know what I think it is? In the calendar, in the photo that he had
keep his
Timbs
Timbs on.
and he had like the overalls,
Right.
and the hose he was holding.
So
which
he was trying to like
which was
redo.
catfishing, which was bait and switch. Okay, because
You're like,
I was
you
like,
didn't have no
I'm like, at
hose.
the end of this whole smelly night, there's gonna be a hose for me. Nah, it was a paper straw.
Halitosis, musty, just 0 out of 10.
So, Don, I know you had a ton of questions.
Oh, yeah.
And I felt like I went into a rabbit hole with that one. I'm sorry.
Okay, now you're most embarrassing.
For me, that happened for me?
Were you just mortified? It doesn't have to be date. It could be anything. Just a time where you were just
Okay.
like, because life humbles you.
Oh, yeah, I got humbled in a really big way.
Yeah.
This was a very long time ago. I saved up to get these like laser cut white Louboutin booties. They were white laser cut pointed
Cute.
high heel. So I went out with my girls. And I was feeling myself, bitch. You couldn't tell me nothing with those shoes on. Especially with those shoes. I had on a white mini skirt. It was in the middle of winter, by the way. I didn't give a fuck.
Oh hell! She said, "I got skin made for the lizards."
I listen, Lebanese women, we will go through any type of weather for a look. Okay.
For
all right.
a look.
I had on a white.
They really do, because they
do.
be looking stunning as fuck. I'll be like, "Ooh,
No.
y'all looking really good in the winter coat in some winter shit."
I love you for that. Listen, and it's like, I didn't give a fuck about the elements. I had a white leather mini skirt.
Elements.
I had these white leather laser cut Louboutin booties. And I had it was a tube top, but it was also leather.
Ooh.
And it was red.
Ooh.
Like
Fire red.
And I had my hair. I remember I had extensions down past my ass. So it was like I listen to me. I was fucking
feeling myself.
You couldn't tell me nothing about nothing. And so we had dinner at this restaurant, my girls and I, in the meatpacking district.
Oh, God.
Little did I know there was a fucking ice rainstorm during dinner. All right. And so I knew there was a group of guys that I liked from Brooklyn that was they were there, but they were across the street at some place, and they happened to walk out at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's stairs. Listen to me. And we've been drinking all night, my girlfriends and I, because we get stupid. I was walking down I was Kim K at the Met Ball. I was at the gala.
Hey, Met Gala.
I was like Grace Jones and pull up to my bumper. I was like, you couldn't see shit. I took one step. I was drunk. And when you're drunk, you're hot. I was even cold.
Yeah. And you get hot.
The second step, you know how in cartoons when they slip, they see their feet
They go
in front of their face?
Yeah.
I had no undies on.
To the world.
Luckily, I'm lasered. It's fine.
To the
When
world.
I tell you, I saw both my feet. It was a thump thump. Phew. I
You went down the
fell
stairs. Doom, 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 doom.
on my ass on the sidewalk. There were firefighters and policemen that started laughing so hard they couldn't breathe. Everybody was laughing so hard.
Who helped?
Nobody could ask me if I'm okay because they couldn't stop.
You had the most cartoon moment in your life.
I had my skirt up to my waist, so it's wrapped around my waist. My cold, bare ass is on the sidewalk in New York. It's fucking frozen. My heel broke on my left foot.
No.
That's how God is like, bitch, no, you gotta stop it.
You gotta chill.
Like, enough already.
He toned that shit down quickly.
And everybody was laughing. Like, everybody was, and I was hurt, but nobody, like, they wanted to ask me if I was okay, but they couldn't because they were all laughing so hard.
Oh my God. In front of the fine guys and everything.
All right, so the guy that I liked was with his friends across the street. The way they were laughing.
That would have been enough for me. That would have took me out.
And when you have your skirt around your waist, you're fucking naked. I had one titty out. My shoe's fucking broken. It was a humbling moment.
Oh my God, I cannot breathe. That is hella funny.
It was a humbling moment.
Oh my God, I cannot. Wait, let me see my phone. Questions for you. Hold on.
Seeing them foreheads and a kneecap.
Listen, it was
Right.
much more than it was. I showed you my life story.
That was.
You had
I'm so sorry for your loss, Ro.
my life story, and I wasn't even worried about the titty out or the broken fucking shoe. The fact that my skirt was wrapped around my waist.
That was enough.
That's enough. Right
was
there,
enough.
I would have been like, it's time to go home. We're never
And
coming
keep
back
in
out.
mind, think about how dirty New York City sidewalks are.
God,
So I was like, it was like my skirt is now gray. Half my body's covered in fucking dirt. I was like,
I would have cried. I would have
Half of my
straight
body's
crying.
covered in
What?
dirt.
I
wait,
would
to
have
add
cried.
insult to injury, I guess so, because my weave was so ignorant. Part of it got tangled in my shoe as I
The
went
28
down.
bust
So
downs.
it was this.
Stop.
No, not the 28. Wait, not the 28 bust down getting stuck.
Wait, hold on. It was a 30-inch before 30 inches. That's
That's even.
popular.
Oh my God,
It
the
was a
30 inch.
That's like my goal weave. Like once I start getting ignorant, I'm gonna have a 30 inch.
No,
bust.
I can't
Listen,
wait till this day to happen.
When you
'cause
go to a
when it hits you,
When you go
I
to
need
a
a 30
Dominican
inch.
beauty shop in Harlem, they'll convince you this will save your life. I was like, yeah, I'm about it. All right.
I'm about it.
It got tangled because I'm 5'2".
Right.
It's not like I've got height to me.
Right. No.
So it got somehow tangled in this part. So it ripped like it wasn't a corner that popped. It was half my like it was a sew-in. So this
Oh.
break. I was and it was just
This is a horror story. This is a horror
this
story.
was my back to the streets party too.
she said, "I got welcome back with a nice bang."
It was the Welcome Back Hotter theme song. You guys are too young for that, but it was like my Welcome Back to the Street song, and that's what happened. That's
my
how God was like,
God.
no, your ass ain't meant for the streets. Get back home. And
Oh
clean
my
yourself.
God. I cannot. Like, I cannot. Okay. Well, we got to reel it back in. So, my last question. What would you tell your 20-year-old self?
Live your fucking life. You know, my mom passed away a little more than a year ago. My mom was a wild child. I know that this isn't a story that I never expected to tell a lot of people, but my mom lived a life. I mean, she went to prison in Geneva at 17 for transporting heroin for the love of her life, who happened to be, like, at the time, the biggest drug cartel in the Middle
Yeah.
East, who had a whole family.
She was a
And
ride or die.
she's ride or die. It's actually two pieces of advice. It's the minute you let other people take away from you, even if it's the people closest to you, your family, your best friends. Like I found out that my son's godmother, who I've known for a very long time, who was my best friend for a very long time, tried to fuck the two guys that meant the most to me in my life. So you live and you learn, but
Yeah.
you have to recognize very quickly for the people that are happy for you and that are never happy
Yeah.
for you. And also life is for the living. Live the moment.
Yeah.
Like, what's it all for?
Mm-hmm.
It's very important for me as a mother to teach my son that life, you go through shit and it's hard. As you get older, you got responsibilities. It's at the third. But if you don't have moments where you take
Mm-hmm.
and enjoy them, what's the point of it all?
Right.
What's the point of it all? I know we were supposed to talk about younger guys, and I was going to say, like, they don't, like, I mean, I haven't decided whether they add or subtract from that.
Right.
And by the way, it's not cougar, it's puma.
Puma.
And just
No.
like, God, I forgot. She was that comedian. She was amazing. She was like, what did she say? She's like, a cougar, from my understanding, is an old bitch trying to fuck young guys.
Right.
That likes to fuck young guys. But I'm an old bitch that young guys like to fuck. It's different.
It's different. It's a difference. It's a difference, period.
But, and you know what? And the funny thing is really confident men, even when they're younger, it's such a turn on.
Yes. Oh my God. Love you can't, it's scary to date an insecure man. If a man is insecure, it's like, you got to run for the hills.
But that's exactly it.
Yeah. Something can happen to you with an insecure man.
You know what it is? When you're a woman that's very, very comfortable in her own skin.
Yeah.
Who doesn't.
That was the other thing we were going to touch on. Oh my God. Since you're in the sports industry, I know you deal with men feeling like super insecure, challenged by you, feeling like you feel like you're on a high horse or something.
And then also
just
the
because
men
that's your interest.
that would think like they can pull you.
Oh, yeah.
Those
Or they
two.
think that you're faking. I know a lot of guys probably feel like, oh, you're trying to be so into sports for them, right?
So it's so funny when men that don't know me
Yeah.
will be like, oh, what are you into? I'm like, well, I'm a huge sports fan. It's really funny because you guys will see it when we're out. They'll try to mansplain sports
Always.
to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, this fool. I'm like, yeah, because for me, it's not even worth my energy because I don't even care. I will tell you that it really bothers because a lot of men feel like this is my man realm.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you can regurgitate analysis and facts, but you're not allowed to have an opinion about who the best wide receiver is this year, or or who should win MVP for this.
Right.
And no, I am so lucky to have a co-host on our podcast with Josh.
American fan.
Thank you, the American Fan 365. He applauds it. He loves it. And that's why I always say, listen, if you think that I'm prompted, if you think that I have notes, please call into the studio. They will connect you, and I will talk whatever sport you want. Year, player, stats.
Yeah.
And they don't, you have to understand, I was raised by a man that was, like my mom, and I'm an only child. My dad was a bookie and a pit boss. I didn't play chutes and ladders. My dad taught me like 5-card stud. He taught me how to make odds, how odds were made at 6, 7, 8 years old. I grew up with sports.
Yeah.
And so.
It's a part of you.
And I hate it when men talk at me. I'm just
Of course,
you know what? I will say overall, if you're a woman, and I am going to say woman specifically, by the way, I welcome toxic masculinity because it's what fucks you best. I will tell you that when you're a woman that's comfortable in her own skin in whatever regard, it triggers insecure men to such a level where I have strangers on the internet that go out of their way to try and like
say some bullshit. Yeah.
Like, don't you have something to do? And just like I've never understood that.
No. Because they're insecure. They just need to feel like they're up here, so they got to put you down. And it's like, you can't put me down. I'm sorry. I'm too secure of myself.
And they don't even know who they're dealing with. Half the time, I don't even read it. When I do, I laugh. A couple of times I've had to say something because if you come at me about the way that I mother, that's a line we're not crossing.
No.
So, but I don't,
Other than that,
I don't care. I don't even pay
fuck.
attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, fuck them.
I don't care.
Final thoughts?
I don't know.
Final words, final thoughts.
Final words, final thoughts. You know, this is so cheesy,
Anything
but
to
live your
plug
best
in?
life. No, seriously, life
Yeah.
is for the living.
Yeah.
We've all been through such a fucking crazy for me, the last 3 years have turned my world upside down multiple times.
Yeah.
I am going to tell you, for me, overall, it is have fun and be true to your boundaries. I will never ever call myself to make anybody else feel comfortable. As far as men and dating,
Yeah.
I will. If you want me, you gotta court me,
Right.
my guy.
Period.
Like a DM and this and that. Like just don't bother me,
Right.
Because now I know you're like, let's see what bites. Let's see what bites. I already see. Here's the thing: they don't know that I'll play them all at the same time.
Right. They don't know.
We gonna do this?
Yeah. You're like, I'm not new to this. I'm
Honey,
true to this.
you're not even on the rotation yet.
Right.
So don't even start with me.
Right.
But when it's real, I recognize it, and then I know when it's real and I know when it's not. But listen, if you were to ask me for advice, what about this guy, this guy I'm talking, I'd say, sis, fuck all of them until one of you shows consistency. That's who you date
Right. Right.
and take seriously.
Who's putting in the work?
Who's showing you?
Right.
I mean, maybe not even fuck them all, but I'm just saying whoever shows you that they're consistent and they're real, that are genuinely. See, in my mornings, after I'm done with all my good morning handsome texts, I make coffee.
She got the list
Oh my
gone
God.
down.
Not you being the toxic initiator. My good morning anthem. I'm getting into that era. Fuck
You
it.
know what though?
It's a hot girl summer.
Well, no, it goes both ways. You don't get to do that and think that you're the only one.
No.
Once I know it's real, I drop
Of
everybody
course.
else.
Yeah, yeah.
However, unless it's out loud, I ain't
Yeah.
your girl in your DMs, my
That's
guy.
the biggest thing of today. I feel like everybody's being like exclusive to their situationship, so you get caught up because guys like make it seem like they want you. You are more valuable as a woman to only deal with one man or a limited amount of guys
No.
versus
Do not let that
all that bullshit.
situationship keep you from going out and
Dating.
going on
Extra dates, right?
No,
Right.
No.
Like you're not my man.
You know, and I get, listen, because this is where I'm a hypocrite because when I'm into somebody, I am
Right?
into
You don't even want.
somebody.
That's the thing that's different about women and men because when you're a girl and you're into somebody, you naturally don't care to entertain.
I don't want to share my energy with
For
anybody
what?
else.
Especially now, like as you get older too, like you just don't have that same. You got shit to do.
Well, I just don't have the emotional bandwidth.
And the
after-
emotional bandwidth, yeah.
After the 12 good morning handsome texts,
Yeah.
it's like I need to, like, but once I know, like,
Yeah.
once it's here.
Then you drop them.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, honestly, there's a guy or two that I really, really like.
A guy or two, not a guy or two.
But, I mean,
Finalist.
Well, not even
on the
that.
roster.
It's just life makes it not possible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also, the minute I recognize it's real with somebody, there are no other guys for me.
Right. Period.
Period.
Because for what?
Because for what?
Yeah. I get it. Ro, it's been amazing.
I love
You're
it.
my favorite. I
You're
think
my favorite.
We're gonna have to do like a part 2 because
I love it, and let's have a.
we
boy
need a
on.
man.
Yeah.
Either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know which ones we're gonna have. We gotta mix it up. We gotta get a debate going on.
Please, and like maybe 2, so it's like.
Oh my
a
God!
round
Imagine.
table.
Oh, we get
And we pick
into a fight.
and we'll pick questions out of like a fishbowl.
Oh yeah, I'm with it.
With
we're gonna do.
shots.
Yep. Oh yeah. Okay, that's gonna be the next episode.
Thank you for having me on.
Of course, Ro. I love you so much.
I love you
I'm
more.
so glad that you came.
Oh my God, my pleasure.
Amber, of course. You know,
Am,
you the
I
real
love
deal.
you.
Real deal, Holyfield. The show does not run without Amber.
Am's life.
Just saying, it's What a Life with Amber. All right, y'all. This has been another episode of What a Life, and yeah, bye.